Hi everyone, it's Nana, Foxy Mama 365. We're back again with the Real Housewives of Potomac. And this time is season 4, episode 12, and it's called Goodwill Hunting. Actually, I like to call it, did he do it or did he not do it? So we're back again with the ladies and all the bullshit about Michael and if or not he, allegedly did the squeaky. I'm sorry, okay. I'm gonna be I'm so sorry because it's kind of ridiculous. Okay, case dismissed. Okay, so we see we hear that the case has been dismissed because they didn't have enough evidence to prove if indeed Michael did grab the butt. So the ladies are kind of side-eyeing him. Giselle is saying it's kind of white privilege. And Michael, we see you. Robyn thinks, well, just because the charges were dismissed, didn't mean that it didn't happen. And again, ladies are just kind of pretty much butting in. And then Michael and Ashley are going to do Fox 5 interview to kind of clear his name, and because she says, which is usually what happens when the shit blows of hits the fan, everybody's always talking about it, but when the truth really comes, a lot of people are like, because people have made up their minds, so they're trying to, do an interview. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Ashley talks to her mom, and I kind of really enjoy this moment with her and her mom. Her mom being a rock for her and just supporting her and telling her that this too shall pass. Okay, so that's kind of cool. We see the grand dame, her daughter, a nice moment. They're talking about her parents. She's looking at pictures and videos, and she's put some singing thing together with Macy Gray and her daughter. Her daughter sang at their mom's funeral, and her mom always used to love her daughter's voice, so she wants her to do some recording with Macy Gray. So the daughter is very excited. And I like it, but I'm I'm always cautious about putting kids in front of the camera, because it's a double-edged sword. It usually, like I say, do the opportunity, every opportunity that you come, take it. Candy and her daughter, quite a few stars have done it, but I don't think any of them have really done it big, unlike the ones that go into modeling that usually do good there. Anyways. So Giselle is watching Fox and 5 News with the report. And as they're doing the interview, first of all, you can see the body language between Ashley and her husband wasn't good because they were kind of sitting apart. I noticed that because body language does tell a lot. So Giselle noticed that as well. She's like, why are they so far apart? Anyways, Michael is doing the talking and he's like, no, it's all been discharged and everything. That what really happened was that he did bump into the guy, but that when he bumped into the guy, nothing happened. Okay. And now Giselle is saying, oh, I thought you said nothing, there was no contact whatsoever. So now you're saying to us that you did bump into him, that you're not even denying that it happened, that something happened. So all the ladies are like, no, Giselle at least is confused. And anyways, so we see Katie's ex-fiance also apparently also saying that, well, this is now when they're at Robyn's birthday, party. She's having a little gig with the girls and she's looking really cute. And they start talking about, anyways, Katie also says that an incident also happened with when she went out with Michael, herself, her husband, her boyfriend. I think her boyfriend's name is, what is his name? I don't know what his name is. Anyways, but she's saying that Michael said something to him about him picking up the phone, his private call, if he called him, and that her boyfriend, she said she felt uncomfortable and it felt like a come on, So everybody, the ladies are now like, oh, this is like the third time. First of all, the first one was that rhymes with sick, he would suck, and now the ass grabbing, squeaking, and now also this. So it's like, it's just too much. Any which ways. Monique is having her for Lazy Mom photo shoot, and I'm happy that she's taking the opportunity. She said she got over 100,000 viewers or listeners on the podcast, so she's doing it again season 2. So I'm happy that she's keeping herself busy and she's taking this opportunity, So of course in comes Ashley and they start talking about all how she's doing. And I feel that's me interpreting, looking from outside in. I see Monique actually just coming from a place of how are you doing, you know, really like how are you guys good, are things, you know, at least now that the allegations have been, you know, all been put aside, you know, are you good? And it just seemed honest and innocent. And then she now goes back, and then you see Ashley saying, yeah, some of the other ladies were kicking and laughing about it, and she mentioned that Candy said Monique was actually also laughing about it at the onset of the whole situation. And Monique is like, girl, miss me with that bullshit, not me. You know, and I get where Monique is coming from. I have, from what we have seen, I don't know, maybe before they might have kicked about it before Monique and Ashley became good, but they didn't show any footage to that effect. So going by all that we saw, we only saw Monique just, you know, telling Candice to just take a back seat, you know, and let Ashley and her husband deal with this stuff. And when she was going, that's when Candice was actually going after Ashley about the drinking and getting pregnant and all of that. It was too much, you know. So Monique is standing her ground and saying, I wasn't laughing with the other ladies. I don't see why someone's downfall should make me happy. Anyway, so Robyn and the girls, like we said, they had an interesting conversation before they went on to talk about Ashley and her boyfriend Jacob. That's his name. That's Katie's boyfriend Jacob, and the whole Michael situation. So before that, they were talking about a birthday present for Juan, and they were talking about a threesome, and I was like, ooh, ladies, and Katie's like, yeah, she'll do it. Okay, Katie, we see you. So anyway, Giselle's like, okay, you can pick between Katie and I, okay? Good luck on that, Robyn. And Robyn's like, what the hell is going on here? Anyways, and then you see Katie making a judgment call, because they're saying, is it that Ashley doesn't know, or she really believes that Michael is this innocent? And the ladies are saying no, and Katie says no, she thinks that Ashley is just stupid. I don't know. I think Ashley really wants to have this baby, and if she can stand with Michael through this, Michael will be probably kinder to her, you know, and I don't know, she's standing by her man, and that's good for her. Everybody's different. So Chris and Monique are having a tete-a-tete. They're getting their baby stuff together, they're giving out stuff, and they're like considering whether they have a fourth one. And Monique is like, I'm done. Chris, if you want another baby, get a womb, okay? Rent a womb. Anyways, oh yeah. So they're having this conversation about the Fox 5 interview with Michael and how that went. And I kind of like, they're kind of mature. I love to see these two together. You know, they're not snickering, they're not laughing, they're not, you know, they're not kicking. They're just like, oh, well, you know, it is what it is, you know, hopefully they get through it and, you know, all will be well, you know, and it's kind of cool. So anyways, Robyn, like I said, is planning the 40th birthday party for Juan, and it's going to be a Halloween surprise, and she's, you know, Juan apparently loves the horror stuff, so she's going to be planning that, and she eventually had to, you know, let him know that it was a surprise party for him, because apparently he had tried to double book on that day. He didn't know. Anyway, so we also see Michael and Ashley talking on the ride to the party, and Ashley's catching up on Michael and saying, how are you feeling, are you happy you were vindicated and all of that. And Michael's like, yeah, he's kind of happy about it, but he's kind of in between. But however, he just feels like at least some of the deals that he had been hoping to get will come through now, because people were like on hold to see if, you know, the case will be settled and how it will be settled and how it will be played out, you know. So we see Giselle, Ashley and Michael catch up, and it's such an awkward moment. You know, this is what happens. If you're a real friend, you would have been like hugging and really been like, yes, thank gosh, you know. But because you've been talking shit, you know that you have not really been a good friend. So Giselle is like, okay, oh, no charges? And Michael is like, and she says, oh, high five. High five. Low five. So anyway, Michael is like, no, I'm not having that today. High five, yeah, but Giselle, I see right through you. And I'm so happy that finally they can actually see right through Giselle. Because like I said all this while, even though Giselle was like, oh, how are you doing? Is everything okay? She wasn't coming from a good place. She was coming, oh, the people that are talking. Oh, what should I tell people? And I'm like, really? I probably would have given her, anyway. Candice shows up, Michael takes a walk. He's like, not today, not today. Anyway, we see Robyn comes with the kids and her husband. They're all there. Juan. So you just want to talk about, you know, what's going on. And Juan is saying thank you to Michael for showing up, you know. And of course, at this point, Robyn is saying she didn't really tell him initially about the comment about the sucking, you know, but that later on she caught him up because apparently Michael tried to tell her to desist from talking about him, you know, after the dinner and all of that. So later on she had to tell him, but she didn't mention to him who the guy in question was. I don't know if she meant that. She probably told her husband, but we really don't know. At this point, do we care? No, I don't. Do you? So anyways, Juan is appreciating Michael for coming, you know, even through all the saga. And you see where it's a heartfelt moment that I appreciate you for really showing up, even through going through all of this today and, you know, recently, you still showed up for me. Thanks. And we see Juan saying, not Juan, Michael saying that, oh, he and Juan, you know, can bond on, you know, the Halloween stuff, and Juan is his friend. And in my mind, I'm just like, Michael, guy, just stop talking about men. Stop talking about any, in fact, just stop. Just be quiet, okay? We don't care about the relationship you have with anyone. Just stop talking, okay? Because it's kind of, because you see now people are now like looking at him, because everything, no matter how innocent it is, you know, it just looks, everybody's now like, every word has been analyzed, no, so just stop talking, you know. So they bond on the Halloween level, and I'm thinking, just stop talking about men on any and every level, okay? So anyway, they go into the haunted house. That seems like a lot of fun. I would do it. I would do it if I can hold someone's hand. So it would just seem like a lot of fun. And then of course, here we go with the bullshit. He did it. You know, and this is Giselle saying that, well, because they're asking Ashley what's going on and all of that. And Giselle's like, well, when Michael responded to me, he didn't say I didn't do it. He just said, oh, he can't talk about it and all of that. And so she just assumed that, okay, that meant that he probably did it. And Ashley like taken aback, like, oh, really? You really think he did? How you going, you know, how you going to talk about being my friend and say that, you know? And Giselle is saying to her, Ashley girl, you've been laughing about it and kicking about it, and you've just never shown like it was a big issue for you, you know. And Ashley is saying, look, listen, all of you really haven't called me. You guys haven't really been there for me. If anybody, surprise, surprise, is Monique that's actually been there for me. And of course, once again, Candace with her loud mouth just can't help herself. But yeah, but you always shown to yourself to be like the big girl who can wear the big boy pants, and you didn't really care about it. And you always wanted other people to share. And I can tell that obviously Candace has been watching the previous episodes because I don't remember Ashley being this messy this season. So obviously, so she's talking about you know, oh, her being messy previously and wanting other people to share their tea, which is true. But you know, like they say, you can still have some compassion when someone is going through stuff, even though they've been messy in the past, you know. So she's surprised that the ladies think or actually thought it was really funny what she was going through, you know, because always all the howdy guys, what, you know, because remember when she came into the lunch when the whole thing hit first, she was like laughing and jovial. But if you are really my friends, I should be able to let my guard down. But I think Ashley really didn't feel comfortable with any of the ladies, you know, even those that she really thought were her friends, Robyn and Giselle. And I always said to her, Giselle and Robyn are definitely not your friends. Giselle only has her back. Robyn has Giselle's back and her back. But that's pretty much it. You know, you've burned the bridge with Karen. You've burnt the bridge with Monique. Monique is even still actually, you know, there for you. But any which ways. So she's surprised that Monique is the only one that really has her back. And the other ladies, and she was like, did you guys really think it was funny? You know, and so you just kind of question their friendship. Pretty much, I would say to Ashley, you really don't have any friends here. Then, of course, ladies now go into, well, he did grab Andrew's butt. You know, Andrew was Katie's ex-boyfriend. Yeah, no, ex-fiance. So they're like, oh, but that happened. She's like, no, it wasn't caught on camera. And truly, we didn't see anything because Michael's body was actually, so they do a flashback to when that happened, and we didn't really see anything. So she was like, oh, he just kind of like, you know, boxed him to go dance, and everybody's like, well, who does that? Any which way. But another thing is also that during the season at Candace's wedding, Michael was having a conversation with Juan, and Michael said, oh, with him and Ray, what does he have to do to get back in good graces with Ray? That should he literally, like, you know, squeeze his butt? That he's probably going, you know, at that point where he'll probably just squeeze his butt. So Michael is just, I think, allegedly, I totally believe that he did it. But because there's no camera footage, he can get a pass on it. But without a doubt, Any which way, keeping it moving. We see Giselle and her daughter. No, we see the grand dame's daughter, Karen's daughter, doing her thing, and they're recording. And yeah, it was kind of nice. It was cute. Yeah, no worries there. So happy birthday, Juan. You know, and then Giselle at the end of the birthday party also now goes and now tries to ask Chris, Candace's husband, what did the men talk about? Did you guys ask him about it? Did you guys? And Chris is like, no. What did you talk about? Sports? No. What did you talk about? Sports? What did you? And I'm like, Giselle, the lady just told you how you just keep bringing it up and how you keep talking about this and saying people said this, people have been asking, the people in the streets want to know. And I'm like, anyway, that's how you guys play. So, and like the grand dame has said, anybody that assumes that Giselle is their friend, good luck, okay? So, of course, they also ask the big question, is Michael gay? Giselle, you're so messy. With friends like you, who needs enemies? Any which ways, Ashley says no, he's not gay. Nothing wrong with being gay, but he's not gay. We're married, you know. And of course, Karen chimes in too to say, well, in this era of Me Too, you just have to be careful. You just want to make sure he's being respectful to you and all that, you know, goodness, okay? Anyways, I don't know. Then they now go on to the footage where they show the day of the Monique's rainbow party. However, there is still no footage. So pretty much what happens is they ask Monique. Monique says no, she doesn't have any footage. The other women are saying, Candace is saying somebody must have caught something on camera. I don't think anybody did. Now here's the conversation. Hey bud, you alright? That's Michael, and he's walking past the cameraman. And he's like, hey buddy, you alright? And apparently something happens. And the man turns and says, please don't do that. That's the cameraman B says, and Michael says, okay, don't do that. Alright, no problem. And that was the conversation, and he walks off to his wife. So he said, okay. In my mind, if someone says, don't do that, and you say, okay, that means you did do something. That's my thinking. However, it's not seen. So what did you do? Could you have? I don't know. But I really do believe that he did it. And because he said it once or twice, and there have been like alleged, you know, where he did it with Andrew as well, I'm going that Michael did it. And it's okay. He's gotten out of it. Privilege, whatever you call it. Paid some settlement. However it is, he got out of it. But without a doubt, I totally believe that Michael did it. But anyways, today, Twitter is at war. Okay? Ashley and the ladies are going back and forth. So I've been monitoring Twitter. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? So Ashley says, hold on, let me get that. Ashley just said this. She just posted this today. And she's saying, the production footage didn't reveal anything new. Michael said what happened and it was proven. Also, the supposed audio at the end was a joke that a cast member's cousin makes to Michael all the time. And that's who Michael is talking to. Of course, that isn't noted. Anyways, this was addressed by the legitimate legal system and Michael was exonerated. Okay, girl. Okay. Anyways, that's pretty much what happened. You know, I totally believe that it did happen, but Michael has been able to get off. Maybe he paid something. Who knows? But I think they say the cameraman is no longer there. So, what do you guys think? Did he squeaky or not? Anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, be sure to share, be sure to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.